I'm Kayaditi, and this is Meow Wolf Hint and Hunt, where I'll give you a step-by-step hint so you can hunt for the lost balls. 2 or 3 hints to narrow it down, pause when you see pause, and reveal is after the last hint. Alright, so Numina welcomes us to hole 1. So many places to hide things here. So for your first hint, from the arrow and back towards the very beginning. Alright, for your second one, from the ball back to the beginning and to the side there. Alright, for hole 2, we've got some flowers over the wall, vines, and of course, so from that very first flag and back. That's your first hint. For your second hint, let's go back a little farther to these flags. Not the very last flag, but next to last flags. Three covers so much space. So let's narrow this down. That red vine hanging there, that long one, past that towards the hole. Okay, if that didn't do it, where the hole begins, between those two things, the red vine and the beginning of the green. Hole 4, we got a lot of underground lily pads. So see that middle path down there? Look at that and take it over to your right. Okay, if that didn't quite help you, here's your next hint. Look under things. Alright, 5. We're heading our little spaceship thingy here. So let's look to the right side. And for your last hint, a lot of stuff going on in here. So you're actually focusing outside around it. Okay, we got this very large one again with a waterfall and all. So your first hint is going to be come here about halfway up and focus upwards. And for your last hint, let's go up the waterfall. You've got this area up here with the green and like a portal there. The area you're going to focus on is this area towards the left. Alright, 7's a little more contained. So, where your ball is and over, skip like the path and all coming up to it. And for your last hint, the little guy on his back, kind of from those guys over. So here's the thing. Don't forget you can go outside of things and look from behind. Sometimes this is a great way if you're really stumped. Fly under the floors and outside the walls. All right, 8, we've got this guy, everything around him, and everything inside of him. So your first hint, inside. We are in the belly of the beast. All right, our second one, a little purple guy. Let's look at him and backwards. All right, 9's got a rainbow bridge and we're back inside. Our first hint, go kind of the middle down the bridge and towards the left. And for your last hint, you're actually looking around, not inside. All right, 10. We got a downhill area, a lot of plants around it. For your first hint, you're looking on the first half of the downhill. And for your last hint, ignore plants and focus on all the brown vines and wood. All right, on 11, they got a long path that kind of leads down there. So for your first hint, skip that path and stay down towards the hole in the little area path that's past it. And for your last hint, stick to the rim of the green course. I feel like this is the one everyone came here for. It's one of the very few I ever had to look up. Your first hint, stay level to the ground. For your second, stay on this half. And for your last, focus around the door where you came in. This is really fun. I love how they stuck with theme. Okay, a lot of plants, long pathway coming up in all this. So your first hint, stay up here towards the hole, skip the path coming up. Now, focus on the wood and such right around the back side as you're leaving. I love that. Okay, another long winding path down and into, I guess maybe Numena's spaceship. Your first hint, stay to the path. And for your last hint, stay to this section of the path. for 15. Ooh, we've got our cubes up here. So your first hint, that first cube, do that towards the back. And for your next, see these very large plants? There's about 4 or 5 of them. Focus there. All right, got ourselves a little sheep island. So if you were looking at it from up here, divide it in half. Focus on the side closest to where your ball is. Now divide it again that way so you have a quarter of it to look at. "17. You got a long path, a lot of plans going down to the hole. Your first hint is stay around the hole. For your second, come down a little closer. All right, you got your guys popping up out of the ground. See that guy looks like Darth Maul right there, the red one? Him, and towards your right. And for your last one, so this area of the course we talked about, look along the edges. All right, our last one, you got a long winding path coming down, and inside, your first hint, stay to the path. And for your last one, stay to the outer edge of that entire path. All right, I hope you've had fun looking for the lost balls, and I hope the hints helped if you were stumped. Now you've got a beautiful collection of new balls. All right, if you enjoyed, subscribe if you like.